Okay, so what we're going to do today is we are going to do a change order for Gilberto for the metal roofs. And the purpose of this video is really to walk through the process of creating a change order and being able for the engineers on site to do these change orders. So I'll try to go through all the steps, but obviously if there's some questions, please feel free to email me. This particular change order is for Gilberto Castillo Construction because essentially we purchased in his previous change order, we had the metal roof material included with him, but we also purchased that separately. So we actually need to deduct the value of the metal roof from his last change order. So we're going to make him a new change order. So first step is to go to Itzana, and I keep this in change management, subcontractor COPs, Gilberto Construction, and basically whenever we get a change order proposal in from a contractor, we need to take it, we need to make a new folder for it, and we need to put in the information. So in this case, Gilberto didn't send us anything. We're just going to deduct the metal roof because we have the invoice. So if we go to, the other thing I want to show you is we're going to actually be using the change management. It's on a change management Google Doc for tracking all change orders. So we'll go ahead and open that. And it's loading here. And essentially we're going to go over to Gilberto Construction. And this COR we're saying is, we haven't been doing a good job in the beginning of tracking these, but we're going to say this is COR 4. And we're going to say that this is delete material for metal roof. Okay, and then the value of that, we're going to go back to subcontractor change orders, Gilberto, COPs, COP4, and the quote, which was $53,469. So let me actually open that in my other program so I can make notes on this. Open with drawboard. We're going to calculate this out. So if it was 53,469, 13 divided by 2 is 26,734.57 USD, and this is BZD, just so we can be square. Because in this, we're actually going to do everything in US dollars. So, going back to this, the number is, now if we're not issuing a change order, the first step is just to log it. And if we were just logging it, we would just put in review, and we would put nothing here because there's no change order associated with it. And we would put a projected cost of $26,734.57. So let's just do that for now. We're just going to put a projected. And actually it's a minus because it's deleting. So right now we're just putting that in projection. So the next step is to actually create the change order. So I've got in here a template, and we're gonna open that template up. And we're gonna fill out the information for the subcontractor. So today's date will be 1/2/17. Gilberto Castillo, this will be change order number 3. And we'll split. And we need to create a split so we can tell which one. Now let's look at this and see if we can figure out which one is which. I can't tell from here which is which. So for ease And really, in real life, we should figure out exactly which one is which. One of these is probably great house and one is hotel. But for lack of, just to speed things up, let's just break it up evenly. So 26,000 should be the same amount. 734.57 BZD to Great House, and same thing, 26,734.57 BZD to hotel. Now, like I said, we should figure these out properly, but just for the speed of this, we don't need to. This will be important for the projections later, so we need to keep that on there. So if that's the BZD breakouts, what is it in US? Let's calculate it real quick. 26,734.57 divided by 2 is 13,367.29. 13,367.29. And we'll just put the same thing. Great house, hotel. All right, awesome. So save that again. Just a quote. And we'll go back to our sheet here. Now, the cost codes we can really get from Warner, or we can look at the projection sheet and see what those cost codes need to be. So we'll just put Great House. For this, let's just put a description. Great House and hotel roofing. To be split per the attached quotes. That's fine. And the value, now we've been keeping this all in Belize, BZD to Gilberto. Typically I like to keep it in American, but US dollars, but just for Gilberto, let's just do it the way he likes to get paid, which is Belize dollars. So we'll put minus 53,469.13. Minus 53,469.13. Let me just confirm that that is correct. Yes. Okay, and then we're going to put delete supply of metal roofing materials purchased directly by Itzana per attached quote. And then we said the breakouts were 26,734.57 minus 26,734.57, and same thing, minus 26,734.57. So that's total. Now, time extension is not applicable here, so let's delete that and put not applicable. Now, an important thing to note here is you can see there's no line under these things. I want everything to be consistent. So just grab this and you can format paint it so it's all consistent. Just make sure everything looks consistent and looks good. Now, the original contract, we need to go look at his old change order for this. Original contract was $91,000. You get that from the contract amount. So if you're having trouble with that, just go to his original contract and look at what that amount is. Previously approved changes. Well, we can look at the old change order, or we can go, if we're keeping accurate, up-to-date things, we can look that his previously approved changes were $124,786.55 US dollars. So we can put 124, looking at that number, this one right here, 786.55 times 2, because it's in Belize. It'll calculate properly over here in US. So that was his previously revised contract. Now this next one will be, this is incorrect, it should be here, previously revised contract value. So basically it's this minus this, that's his new contract value. And that's it. That's the change order. So we're going to save this. Save it. And we will actually make it a PDF. Print to PDF. And we're going to print it. And we're going to go to save it in Google Drive, PDG, Itzana, change management, subcontractor COPs, Gilberto, change orders, and this will be change order 3. Delete metal roof materials. Boom. So now it's there. Now we should. So the breakouts are there, everything, all the information. So we need to get Ronan to sign this. So essentially it's getting closed. We know that it is a committed cost now. So let's move that to committed, 26,734.57. We'll delete that. And we'll just put in review by Ronan. And this will be purchase number 3. PDG change order number 3. So we'll go back to our COs. Let's just make a new folder for that. CO03, delete metal roof materials. Great. Put that here. And then the other thing I want to do is grab the COP, which was right here. Grab that. And we'll also put it in this folder. And essentially we need to combine these as a one file. Now I'm not going to be able to do that because I don't have Bluebeam on this computer. I'd have to do it on my other computer. But essentially what I want is this to be one Bluebeam PDF, then email to me or Brad. One of us needs to review that, approve it, and then one of us, either Brad or me, sends it to Ronan. When Ronan signs it, he'll send it back to us, and then we can distribute to Gilberto for his signature. And then once it's signed off, then it becomes billable, and then that's how the person bills it. So that is a really quick overview of what we have going on here. And the only step I may have left out is essentially PDG should sign this, and I'm fine with that being any step of the process. Plexar can sign it first, we can sign it first. We do need to sign it at some point, so let's go ahead and sign. I'll sign it real quick here, just so it's signed. I'll just sign it JC Gallo. And I'll just put PM, and there we go. 1/2/17. Boom. All right. And like I said, those need combined, but I just can't. I need to do that through my other computer, and the other computer doesn't have this webcam thing. So that's how we do a change order. So if there's any questions, again, call me, email me. But that's how I want to do the change orders and keep this very up to date.